The stories that move a nation.
Are we in for a super over? I've got to go quick. I've got to go quick.
From football to cricket, track to tennis, every win, every rivalry, every headline. This is where Trinidad and Tobago come for sports.
TTT Sports with Nasira Mohammed, daily at 7 p.m.
Every morning begins with a story. The headlines you need. The voices you trust. The conversations shaping our nation. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today, where your day starts informed and inspired. News that matters to you. Conversations that spark new ideas. Stories that move Trinidad and Tobago forward. Tune in weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. or join the conversation on any smart device at TNT Today Show. Trinidad and Tobago Today. Start here, exclusively on TTT.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked!
The Ground Report with Mandy Williams and Lennox Smith. The Ground Report with Mandy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Trinidad and Tobago. Time check is 1:15 of 7 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report, the most credible talk show program in Trinidad and Tobago, that if UNC is doing something wrong, will say. The PNM on stupidness will say. If the police on stupidness will say. If the president on stupidness will say. If big business people advantaging poor people will always come out and say. I'm aware of the state of emergency. Yes, I am. And nowhere. Aye. In no way would I encourage anyone or incite anyone in any way for the wrong thing. And Almighty God is telling me that asking people to come out and support the Samlu family, his wheelchair-bound wife, is not incitement of anything wrong, what is going in direction and what is right. And where the chips fall, when it's coming to right and wrong, so long as the Ground Report believe they are right and their stance as a right one, where the chip falls it may. Trinidad and Tobago, are you ready? Are you seeing what I am seeing? What Lennox is seeing? What the whole of Trinidad and Tobago is seeing when it comes to that Samaru case? How the hell the wife could be charged? How? Again, what's your thoughts? Lennox Smith gave you all. He break it down.
Andy, but I need to put on another cap here because it is important that we get to the bottom of this thing and what would have caused the DPP to agree with the investigation that he would have been handed, because the DPP in this country has no investigative powers. So that is the domain of the police, and then based on what was unearthed, he then acts based on the information and apply the law to it. Now, I am saying so against the background that I'm putting on now my not just criminologistic but also my forensic cap. I have a diploma in forensic investigation from the Institute of Applied Science. The police that would the assault will know about that institution in Trinidad and Tobago. So I'm making that clear now. And when one looks at the video itself, clearly the only how you can draw the conclusion that the investigation, I'm not saying the DPP, because the DPP will have to be based his decision on the investigation. The video itself would have had a blind side. What do I mean by that? You couldn't see what the person on the other side from the driver was doing. There is no shot of that. So in order to draw that conclusion, you would have had to have evidence before you that says, one, that the person who wasn't driving had a gun and shot the driver. That is what this is saying. That's only so you could draw that conclusion. And therefore the ballistics, which would have been part and parcel of the investigation, saying, well, which gun fired this particular bullet that caused the death of the driver in this case. So you would have had to have that as part and parcel of the evidence before you, because remember, the video cannot and has not been able to show that. So that's the blind side I'm talking about of the video. So the person on the other side had to have a gun that shot the driver. The bullet must match now the gun that was discovered or recovered in the vehicle, or ostensibly, because the video is telling us all of that at the same time. But what it has not been able to tell us is what I'm just describing there, that had to convince the DPP to make the decision that he did, or accept the investigation as it was. So there must be forensic on both sides. The gun must be there, the bullet. But the other issue is, we saw in the video the police firing. Thus the crippling of the person on the other side, on the non-driver side. How did that bullet, from which gun that bullet came from? Is it that they're saying that she shot herself? We don't know. But the fact is that is the only kind of evidence that could draw the inescapable or the convincing conclusion, because we couldn't see that part of it. A gun would have been associated with the person on the other side, the wife, the common law wife. Two, that the bullet that shot him and killed the driver, came from that gun, and that they have retrieved that gun and they have retrieved the bullet. And of course, I cannot see how you're explaining that the police were shooting and how the woman got shot to sustain the injuries that she has to the point of being crippled. Is it that, according to the evidence, she shot herself? Was it a police bullet? We need to know all of that. And from that perspective, I think we could come to the conclusion, outside of the file that is before the DPP in this particular case. So that is the objective evidence that I see could only be responsible for that kind of decision and agreement by the DPP.
Lennox Smith. So far, you kind of sound convincing, eh? But still, I will hold, I'm not holding, I can't hold on this. Because here why? We have a lot of police friends, whether X or. And here is a big question I'm going to ask again. If so, this is a big question, Trinidad and Tobago. How come she was not immediately arrested for shooting at the officers at the scene the same day? How come?
Bang, bang, bang.
And it's police sending the questions to me to ask, you know. Plain talk, bad manners, you know.
Well, I need
Now,
more
Smith,
than
what do you
that.
think about that?
If there's some time that had expired, they would have retrieved the ballistic report from forensic, then, and they would have retrieved a gun. I'm assuming that. Then the gun that she possessed would have been would have discharged the bullet that killed the fella. Why didn't you lay charges immediately then?
Right, hold on.
Why?
A pleasant good morning to you, caller. Are you ready? I don't know yet, you know, boy. But God is saying it's time for me to hit the streets, you know. Go ahead, caller. Ah, boy, just now, caller. Just now. I have to get you back on the board. Boy. You're going now, you're getting back on now. Snipe, if you have anything there, you can go ahead.
Yes, go ahead, caller. Go ahead. Thank you for calling. Weigh in on this matter. Go ahead.
No, very quick. This I can make it in 1 minute. Lennox, if 90% of people didn't like any country and people 10% they love you, you get 99.5% they hate you. Right? Don't try to butter that, Lennox. Right? That city cameras from any distance. That Homeland Security. Something called Homeland Security. We don't know nothing about Homeland Security. Homeland Security will pick you up from any walk out, you know. Them was the highways and byways. They was following the car from an highway. Where's any city camera to show you that young lady was hanging out shooting? You see that? When you talking, Lennox, that nothing to butt up with the police this morning. All my friends are that you know. You know what I'm telling you?
Hold on, caller. All right, just now, next caller. All right, thank you.
Andy, clearly, let me cut off that because clearly the caller didn't understand what I said.
Yeah.
I was making the point that it was almost impossible for that scenario to occur.
That's what Lennox Smith said.
That is the common sense analysis that you should have applied to that.
He never
Drawing
went
that conclusion and saying
that.
something different is totally incongruent or inconsistent with what I've just said.
Exactly.
I'm saying that it is impossible for that to happen. Oh gosh, boy.
Nice. Go ahead, next caller.
And you say it right from Beatum. let me go on to the next caller now.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Lennox. You make me laugh. Morning, Andy. Morning, Director Snipes. Good morning, to Lennox.
Good morning to you.
Good morning to Mikey, wherever he is as well. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Black Friday here.
Yes.
Here it is. I don't know. You know what? It had a former Prime Minister who used to get upset when the public would say that Trinidad is not a real place. But just listening to this, and just the recent incident that happened in Tobago, we have this is a foregone conclusion. You know, Trinidad really is not a real place, because how can you charge? This begs the question: did you all swab this lady's hand for gunshot residue, gunpowder residue? If she has the gun. Now remember the video that we saw. That's the end product, right? We just see what happened in the end.
Final moments of the
so we're not sure we're going. This is what the public is going on. We can't see what's happening on the other side of the car. We don't know if she had the gun straight out, if she was shooting at them from the other side. But if she was shooting at them, you would not have seen police officers standing in that position, only and ducking from no bullets that coming from the car. Huh?
And who shoots she? Who shoots she?
So brave, only 100% trust in these bulletproof vests. All they have since she's shooting from the car. Come on.
And she shoots herself. She shoots herself because they're claiming that she shoot him. So she shoots herself too. Right?
So she would shoot him and shoot herself. It's not working out. And I think these police officers, and even from the head, from the top, you're just digging all yourselves in a bigger and deeper hole. The public already does not have trust in the police. We don't have trust in the police for some said reason. Because in the initial, before the video came out, we heard the lies that came before we saw the video. Right? So I don't care what they have to say. And Govari, I don't think you're making a very good case for yourself when we keep defending the police officers and you coming out and making statements before we get all the evidence and see videos to defend your officers. We understand you have to defend your officers, but we have to defend the good ones. Right? We know, and this is me, I'm taking the stance that you don't know what would have happened before, why they would have run away from the police from this so-called roadblock and all these sorts of stuff. But let me do the full investigation first before we come out and say anything.
Thank you very much. Oh boy. It's 7 o'clock, Trinidad and Tobago. It is Black Chinese. It is 7 o'clock. And, we don't want to think. The lines will be open back, Trinidad and Tobago. Because right now, 70% of the ground report is saying we're going to come out. So far, we want to hear from you. What's your thoughts? Should we come out? Go ahead, you can take it when you're ready. We are not in a good mood this morning at all.
This is TTT News on Talk City 91.1 FM.
The 7 a.m. news on Talk City 91.1 FM being brought to you with the compliments of Sagicor. Wise financial thinking for life.
Commissioner of Police Alistair Guevara has ordered a comprehensive audit of all idle serviceable firearms in the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service Armory. The Commissioner gave an update on the status of that audit on Thursday.
In terms of the firearm audit, it's a very large-scale project. I have a large team of officers engaged in it. Generally, they are about 50 to 55% complete at this time. I spoke to them this morning to get an update because I know someone here would ask that question.
In other news, charges are expected to be filed soon against Kaya Seeley in connection with the death of her boyfriend, Joshua Samaru, who was fatally shot following a police pursuit. Information about the investigation was disclosed by Commissioner of Police Alistair Guevara during a Trinidad and Tobago Police Service briefing on Thursday. Joshua Samaru was shot on January 20th, 2026 in St. Augustine. Police Commissioner Guevara said the police have received direction from the Director of Public Prosecutions, Roger Gaspard.
On the 25th of March, 2026, I confirmed through the media to the public that the investigation was at an advanced stage and we were awaiting a final forensic report from the FSC before submission to the Director of Public Prosecution. On the 19th of May, the day before yesterday, investigators collected the completed forensic report and secured an audience with the DPP on the 20th of May, which was yesterday. My investigators met with and consulted with the DPP.
Commissioner Guevara indicated that the DPP had returned the file to the TTPS.
Were directed to proceed with a series of criminal charges arising out of the events which unfolded on that fateful day. At this time, however, it is important to note that no one is yet in custody or charged, and thus I cannot give you any further information as to the amount of charges or the nature of the charges until that status quo is resolved.
He added that he has instructed investigators to proceed with the investigation. Security camera footage of the incident showed Mr. Samaru with his hands up, surrendering to police before he was shot by members of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. Trinidad and Tobago footballers Kevin Molino and Jovin Jones have confirmed via social media that they were among 6 people detained in a police anti-drug operation in central Trinidad. The pair were reportedly held by the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service during a house raid in Cunupia, where they found the group and a total of 250 grams of marijuana. Molino and Jones also clarified that they were released without being charged by the TTPS after fully cooperating with the authorities during the investigation. They asked that the public respect their privacy, and they thank those who supported them during the ordeal. Police say one person has been charged in connection with the raid for possession of marijuana. And that's what's making the news at this time. After the break, Famala comes back with hour number 2 of Trinidad and Tobago Today.
That was TTT News on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Brought to you with the compliments of Sagicor, wise financial thinking for life.
At Sagicor, our story was built by people, neighbors helping neighbors, standing side by side with those who trust us to protect what matters most and help build our communities, being there when needed most. Across borders, across generations, still growing, still giving, still just getting started. After 185 years, Sagicor.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked! This is Destra, and right now you're listening to Talk City 91.1. Keep it locked!
What if your money could give you more? More growth, more flexibility, more peace of mind. Right now, for a limited time, earn up to 4% interest on your fixed deposit at Police Credit Union. Enjoy flexible terms that work around your life and the kind of care only a trusted institution can provide. Start building your future today. Act now. Take advantage of this limited time offer. Visit any of our 4 branches today or follow us on social media for more, because we give you more. Police Credit Union. Your future is safe with us.
Your stories, your communities, your country. TTT News is everywhere, on the ground, across Trinidad and Tobago, and on every smart device. When it matters, we're there, reporting the news as it happens. Because your world can't wait. Your world moves fast, so do we. TTT News brings you the people, events, and issues that matter most. Stay informed, stay ahead. TTT News, every night at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked!
The Ground Report with Mandy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Time check. It's at 7 minutes past the hour, about 7 o'clock. And Trinidad and Tobago, all of you, in your maxis, in your taxis, in your PH vehicles, in your buses, in your 7-seaters, you all know what's going on. Are you with the pit bull this morning? That's something wrong with this whole Samaru case. That we are baffled, confused on the issue of Samaru's common law wife being charged not for murder but for manslaughter of him. The DPP give the order by law. He had to do based on the evidence brought before him. Yes. But the DPP also say was to charge police officers that up to now we didn't hear who is the police officers being charged. But what we hearing, what the people of Trinidad and Tobago is hearing, is that Samaru, common law wife, Wilbound, that went away to America to seek a medical, to try to see if she could be strong again for the child that is being left here. And then on top of that child had to see mother being charged for the death of the father.
The Ground Report with Mandy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Something smelling stink. Please, Trinidad and Tobago, what's your thoughts? Should we come out peacefully and ask the question? Come on, the line's open. Lennox Smith, understanding.
You also have a number of voice notes to clear up.
Okay.
Yeah, and of course, in that clip that we had with respect to that press conference of the organized by the Commissioner of Police, clearly we really didn't get anything.
We listened to the press conference
of closure. Yeah, in terms of closure, he just said that recommendations were made and nobody has been charged. So
and forensic. Always forensic.
After the forensic report. That is what I outlined earlier. It had to be that scenario that would have caused that conclusion to be made and the decision taken by the DPP. It had to be. It couldn't be anything else, because you must have objective evidence and not hearsay in order to obfuscate or to avoid culpability one way or another.
Listen.
And that is why the forensic evidence had to be the ultimate to make that determination.
Listen, let me take this call here that was waiting a while. Caller, pleasant good morning to you. What's your take? Could you please put my mind to rest as into how the common law wife of the C. Samaru is being charged or is ordered to be charged for manslaughter of his death?
Good morning to everyone this morning, everyone on your panel, sir. I don't even know how they arrived at that. I'm just going to say that that's a blatant lie. That's what you call wickedness in high places, and Ephesians speaks about this. And if this is the road that our little island is heading down, then I don't know what to say anymore. This has nothing to do with government anymore. We have seen it happen when Mr. Danny Guerra was murdered, where they tried to say that he was a person of a lot of criminal, where he was affiliated with a lot of criminal activities. Yet we saw the Minister of Justice jumping up with him. Right, Mrs. Everly, whilst on duty, was also murdered. She was also murdered, right? And we have saw where they came out and tried to tarnish her character as well. And now we are seeing this with Miss Seeley. These persons need to be held accountable. This is corruption. And I think that Mr. Alistair Guevara needs to step down. He is sending our little island down a road that, no, we don't know nothing about this. And if this young lady hires the proper lawyers, she can take Trinidad, our little island, to hell, because I understand that she's an American citizen, that she has dual citizenship. And if she really, really does her homework, I mean, she can throw down the whole police institution. Mr. Roger Alexander, our Homeland Security Minister, and also Mr. Wayne Surge, they also have answers. They have to answer to us about this, because this is wickedness in high places. And we need to come out now and stand up for our island, because we have children. And this hurt me, because we saw everything that happened that day, and when they tried to cover it up, they tried all how to lie. And I know that young lady had no gun. She had no gun. They need to really let us know how they arrived at this, and why this young lady is being charged. Why is she being charged? That is my contribution this morning, sir.
Thank you very much, caller.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams.
Go ahead, next caller, pleasant good morning to you. What's your thoughts? Should we come out? Should we all make a stand on this one? Go ahead, caller. Go ahead, caller. Is the lines clear here? Go ahead with a voice note there, Snipey. All right,
not yet.
Call.
Not yet.
Go ahead, caller.
Yes, go ahead.
Good morning, Olio. Good morning. Want to say this. People might not agree with me, but I want to say this. Hello?
We are listening, Granny. You have 1 minute.
Right.
Yeah, we're hearing you. We're hearing you. Go ahead.
Which doctor in Mount Hope told you all or told the people that she was crippled? Which doctor in Mount Hope 2 weeks after she was out by the Red House on a wheelchair? 1, 2. Why is it he was feeding from the police officer? Right. Why he did not stop the... Let me tell you something. 3 police officers last year get shot and dead by going to speak to bandits. One going to Hannah Junction, said madam was going to talk to a bandit, he gets shot and dead. So why is it the police officers must be going to
Voices you know, trust, and respect are the very best in talk. Talk City 91.1. Join Andy Williams, the pitbull of radio, and Lennox Smith, the big word man.
Everything all right on that side here? Only have me frightened.
Yes. Sorry about that. Murphy's Law, when something has to go wrong, it will at the worst possible time. But everything's all right.
Everything's all right. Give us that sign and where we can go back into this serious situation. Give us a day, my brother Snipes. Oh, sorry. No. We're going to continue. Don't do that. I don't remember. We don't make the same mistake yesterday at all. So, Trinidad and Tobago, the lines are open. The lines are open. What's your thoughts? And as you're ready to play some voice notes, Snipes, let us know. I'm going to take our next call, but let us know.
Voice notes are ready. Go ahead. Take the call. Take the call first. Let's give preference to the callers.
All right. Morning, caller.
Good morning, Andy. Lennox, director.
Good morning.
My take on that whole issue. First of all, I want people to understand the TTPS in terms of confidence, it's very, very low. So this whole issue with this Amaru thing must be fleshed out objectively. Second, the TTPS has a question to answer with respect to the day of policing. Is this another day of policing where people and officers will not be made to account? Third, it is easy to understand what has actually taken place. You have to get the bullets from the gentleman and the lady and the police and compare them, forensic of the bullets. If they are saying she might have been the cause, then the bullets in the gentleman will not match up with the police bullets, plain and simple. Now, we have to manage this properly, and this is where I've been calling for the Police Service Commission to go. The Police Service Commission has to take a front and center into this issue. Likewise, the PCA. The PCA is complicit because they already made a damning statement of the police, as the police is the biggest. The Police Service Commissioners have not helped Guevara with respect to disciplining senior officers. Remember the DCP who bongs on the boy, and then they say there's nothing to be charged, and then the PCA investigate and they charge, and then MISA charge, and then they say there's nothing to move forward. this is what I would like to see. An independent investigator to insert themselves into the investigation. You could probably ask the PCA to ask for independent investigator, or the police commissioner could meet with the police service commission could meet with the governor and say, let us get an independent who is not partisan, because I don't want it to be another deal of policing.
Thank you.
Oh, God.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You want to go to the voice notes because we have the word of the day coming up next.
Oh yes, good. Let's play some voice notes. Was something wrong, man? Something smells stink.
You want to go to the voice notes because we have the word of the day coming up.
I'm sending you a voice note from the UK. I just wanted to chime in on this situation I saw earlier regarding the police saying that they now want to press charges against the young lady who was involved in that shooting with the CDC situation. I just find it so ridiculously unacceptable that we think that the people of Trinidad and Tobago are so idiotic and foolish that that is all they can come up with. You are trying to tell me this woman, because from what I recall of this story, there was a child seated in the car. So obviously they have a child of some sort. So this woman is in the car. She has a child seat with her at the time. So she's obviously a mother. He has his hands outside the window of the car. He's obviously surrendering. He's unarmed. The woman will pick up a gun and start to shoot at the police. Is that the story that the TTPS are trying to sell to the public? If that is the case, every last one of them need to go, and they need to go now. Right? That is ridiculous. And on top of that, the woman was crippled. So, I mean to say clearly, if the TTP is saying that they recommend charges for the police, why are the police not being charged? How could you bring charges against this woman? Where is the evidence? On what basis? This thing is so despicable. I'm truly, truly disappointed in Navarro and the TTPS. Sickening.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, my snipes. Listen carefully. The police giving the population of Trinidad to look everything ready, not to trust them.
I understand them, you know. It's either they're talking too fast or something, but I catch him to understand them.
Okay, let me try to slow down the notes a bit. It could probably be running too fast.
Let's believe in God now.
Yeah,
let's believe in God.
Good
morning, Andy. Good morning, my snipes. Listen carefully. The police giving the population of Trinidad to look everything ready, not to trust them and not to give no information. You understand? You can't trust the police again. Who are we trust by? Who are we trust? Who are we trust? Let us pray and hope. Let's believe in God now. Let's believe in God and pray every day, people. Pray every day, people. You can't trust the police again.
That's to safeguard yourself, Andy. You understand? Imagine a woman cripple and they say they shoot at them. Which part they shoot at them? The man hand outside the car. Understand? Them have to look into that move. Boy, this commission trying to represent the police officers them, or you understand? Them wrong. Then the postal laws of work make jail. You understand? Them is sugar happy. The man hand out the car and you still shoot up the car. Kill the man and cripple the wife and then charge the woman. Eh? That's a stupidness, boy. Them trying to safeguard themselves because they don't want to get themselves and eat. You understand? That commissioner needs to get into this more, boy. You can't let them men walk free just so. You understand? You gotta dig down in this more, boy. That is real stupidness going on, boy. You want cripple and in a wheelchair, boy, and yes, boy, look what I said.
Andy, good morning. I'm Lennox, producer. You see, you could also charge the person, you could say accomplished, so they could be charged, you know, because who knows? She probably was involved in it. She probably was part of it. So you can charge her, but of a lesser charge, okay? Because she could be involved. Who knows? She must be one who directs it and do everything. But she was the driver. All right? So it's have a lot of things, but it will come out in the open. And Andy, I keep preaching every day. We need to get rid of the DPP. Canada need to get rid of the DPP. We need to start getting this going. Also, the procurement or procurement, whatever they call them. We need to get rid of them too. We need to get the houses going, get work going. Gas prices is going up, and we are suffering in this country in America for gas. Gas is so expensive here. And you know when gas goes up, in Trinidad and any part of the world, when gas goes up, food price goes up. But only one thing do not go up is the salary. So I don't know what's happening, man. The man who just call and say he's foreign news. He don't call no more because he realized he's a clown. All right? Later, Andy. Bye.
Morning, Andy, Lennox, Mikey, Nigel, and to everybody out there. Andy, I have some questions that I want to ask Penelope Beckles. 2 questions and a statement to her, actually. Penelope Beckles, as leader of the PNM now, whether, I don't know what kind of leader you are, but anyway, where is the $8 million that was found in the plyboard? Where is it? What happened to the case with your brother? The gun charges, the gun-related charges with your family. Whatever happened to that case? Andy, anyone only know what happened to that case? Because apparently there's a lot of things from the PNMIs, right? That the disappearing from the DPP office, like the Bermuda Triangle, right? We want to know. And I found it was very distasteful of Penelope Beckles. She got on just like Shampa Kaju, right? Ridiculing, I call it ridicule, Mrs. Prasad Bissasa's health. Penny, as a woman, time and time again, you let us women down, okay? Because when Stuart Young used that derogatory statement in Parliament, you never said a word. When Keith Rowley over and over again keep using derogatory remarks against Mrs. Prasad Bisasa, you never said a word. Are you now going to follow that trend? I'm asking for every woman out there. Are you now going to follow that trend? Because I'm hearing you saying that you are not a TikTok leader, you're always present. Well, you have every right to be because you're not the Prime Minister of this country. When you were sitting in office, you were picking duck. You were making bake. You were stick fighting when you were supposed to be helping your constituents. You have all the time in the world now to do what you want. Don't compare yourself to Mrs. Prasad Bisasa and asking her to come and run a 5K with you. Penny, time longer than twine, you know. So because you run one and they give you a medal, that makes you so above everybody, above the Prime Minister. Well, here what? You run marathon while she run the country. She didn't sign up for no to run no marathon or be no Usain Bolt. All they go right here because they want nothing else. While she run in the country, all you run all your mouth. Thanks, Andy, and have a good day.
Just about time for us to get into our feature before we get back into the rest of those voice notes. I saw you sent me some more, so I'll review them.
Have a lot. The whole country's outraged. Seriously.
And they ought to be. It just does not compute. It doesn't add up.
This is a great show of the understanding of what a democratic country is supposed to be like. I am actually amazed that the country is standing up this morning, because sometimes we seem to just fall for anything.
Time check, it's 2 minutes to the hour. Yeah, nothing short there. Oh boy.
Expand your vocabulary, sharpen your mind. It's the word of the day on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Yes, people, that's the time. Of course, get your dictionaries out, whether electronic or otherwise, and call in. We'll take two, of course, to test my vocab. If I am unable to conform to the meaning of the word, I'm certainly going to ask you. So stay online for that. I see some people get off the line before I respond. So please stay on the line, just in case I'm unable so to do, or in case I'm wrong, or you have something additional to say. All right, of course, and I will give you minds for the day, and then we conclude this session. It ought to be brief because this is drive time, and we want to make sure that we get optimum time for.
All right, well, I have a word for the day. I have a word for today. What's the meaning of cover up? Cover up.
cover up. Of course, I think, Andy, you will be able to give us that meaning one time, because it is clear that it is a situation that is real, that people would like it not to be, and explain it in that way.
That is not a good challenge, Andy. You should have asked him to give you a different word for cover up.
Can you give me a different word for cover up?
Well, I could give conspiracy. I can give deception. I can give another one where you're trying to you want to put people in a state of discombobulation, confusion.
Very nice. Very nice.
Nice. Thank you.
All right. Yes. So we want to get one more.
Let's go.
Yes. Good. Yeah. Please.
We take the WhatsApp line.
WhatsApp line. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
take
go.
WhatsApp line.
A pleasant good morning, Andy.
Good morning to you.
Mr. Lennox and Director Snipes. The word of the day is pulchritudinous.
Jeez. Listen, I ain't gonna lie, boy. I don't know why you're doing my co-host this wickedness. Like
EUL. Leave me alone now. Right. Yeah. Pulchritudinous. Yeah. Beauty. Lack of. In some instances. Lack of pulchritudinous qualities. That is where I'm going. Beauty, it refers to beauty.
Correct, Mr. Lennox. Move to the headed class. It's an adjective: stunning beauty or beautiful, attractive.
I always refer in another place to Dr. Rowley as lacking pulchritudinous qualities. So now that you know.
Have a blessed day, gentlemen.
Right. The one on this side, go ahead, call on this side. Go ahead. Morning. Pleasant good morning. What's your word for today?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Equity.
Yeah?
What was that?
Equity.
Equity?
Equity, yes.
Equity? Yeah. Equal. Equal. Justice, right? Words of that nature.
I brought that word because of the topic this morning.
Yeah. We need equity in the system.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay then.
Have a
Yes.
good day,
Yes.
guys.
All right, thank you very much. And what's your word, Lennox Smith?
My word for the day is umbrage. Umbrage, yes.
Umbrage.
Meaning that I am disappointed. Let me make sure. I want to take it from the dictionary. A feeling of anger caused by being offended. I take umbrage to that statement. Remember in the Parliament when
Dr. Rowley always
that's right. Yeah. When I think our American ambassador made a certain statement about Trinidad, and he says, I take umbrage to the ambassador making statements about Trinidad and Tobago. Well, what he was saying is that he feel angry caused by something that he was offended about.
Nice.
Right? Umbrage.
So, Trinidad and Tobago, I'm going to use that umbrage in a sentence one time. For all of you, the masses, and your thousands that are listening, I take umbrage to that report that the police commissioner read to us that is all over the place You, I, all of us are
Andy,
taking
go to the top of the
umbrage
English
to
class.
that.
Go to the top of the English class, man. Wonderful sentence to, of course, describe or characterize the discussion this morning. All right.
We go for a quick break and come back because again, we always say we have a 9 days mentality in this country. This is something very serious and democracy is at work right now.
Dad's eyes don't quit, and neither does he. Treat Dad at Value Optical with 40% off frames this Father's Day. Upgrade his vision for real life. Clear vision, all-day comfort, no interruptions. With flexible payment options from CredIQ, he can see now and pay later. Plus, win $15,000 in vouchers and luxury car rentals from Sixt Rent-A-Car and SS Mobility. Call toll-free 800-2020 or visit any Value Optical nationwide. Available until June 21st. Conditions apply. Value Optical. Expert care for your eyes.
What if your money could give you more? More growth, more flexibility, more peace of mind. Right now, for a limited time, earn up to 4% interest on your fixed deposit at Police Credit Union. Enjoy flexible terms that work around your life and the kind of care only a trusted institution can provide. Start building your future today. Act now. Take advantage of this limited time offer. Visit any of our 4 branches today or follow us on social media for more, because we give you more. Police Credit Union, your future is safe with us.
Your stories, your communities, your country. TTT News is everywhere, on the ground, across Trinidad and Tobago, and on every smart device. When it matters, we're there, reporting the news as it happens. Because your world can't wait. Your world moves fast, so do we. TTT News brings you the people, events, and issues that matter most. Stay informed, stay ahead. TTT News, every night at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
Stamina Energy. Rise to the occasion.
Energy starts here. Yo, stamina energy. Stamina energy. Stamina energy is the truth to keep me pumping, baby. To keep me moving. To keep me grooving. To keep me pumping. All night and day. Energy right. So go all night. It's stamina energy that give me life.
Stamina Energy. Rise to the occasion. Available now in strawberry lemonade. Only 5 calories. Pure energy.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked. Bang, 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 bang.
Time check. It's 37 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report right here on Talk City, 91.1 FM. And we want to go back to those voice notes. It have a lot to make sure, because I need to get a feel from you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, in the direction that you all believe that the people of Trinidad and Tobago, including yourselves, should go on what is being met out to us, or the statement that is being made to us by the police commissioner. Again, the police commissioner have to do his work. He might be reading what people game at the end of the day. But that whole statement, the people of Trinidad and Tobago are taking umbrage to it, because we find something smelling stink. Go ahead, Snipes. Snipes, more.
Yes, before you go there, of course, for the benefit of those students who are listening and look forward to the word of the day, but of course, the 4 words that we got this morning was cover up from Andy, of course. Umbrage from me, UMBRAGE. Again, UMBRAGE, and pulchritudinous. Kind of technical word, so you better take note of this one. PULCHRITUDINOUS. P-R-I-T-U-D-I-N-O-U-S. So politudinous. It has a C-H in it, right? And then the final one was equity, E-Q-U-I-T-Y. Let's go to the notes so that we can continue.
Yes.
Lennox morning, Andy morning, Snipe morning, Andy. What they're going to do? They're going to put a kind of AI video and they look like the girl really shoot back. That is the intention. Look down and listening.
Yeah, I said next voice note there. You see, if she die in that shootout, they might have a better chance because she come like a witness and all, you know. Yeah, so they try to plant something on she know because she's alive. You understand? She know. You understand? If she did there, they might have get away scratch free. But as she didn't die, she come like a witness and all. So they try to safeguard herself, you know. You understand? Yeah, that's what it is.
I listen to the first caller and he's really confusing. Every time he calls, he confused me really. Like, he don't make sense. He said the rich was. Sometimes, think about it, the rich people around the money, 90% or 95%, rich people don't need to want the money. They have the money. Maybe you find a percent or two. Who just, I don't know. So you come here about it, like that was the rich. The rich who rob the money, they rob them in the white collar crime and shoot them and kill them.
Give me a next video. No. Give me a next video. Give me a next voice note. I'm not understanding it.
So let me just put this out there. If your voice note is not coming in clearly, I'm going to skip to the other voice note. It's wasting time.
Yeah.
Morning to the ground report. And the cow jump over the moon. That's what they say long time. And people always believe in that. That is what's going on with this country right now. Cows still jumping over a moon. Because what we see on social media, and I want the public to remember, we need to hear directly from that young lady why when you heard a police siren, you did not stop the vehicle. That is a serious question to be asked to those people. Why didn't you all stop? Because there's 3 sirens down here. Police, ambulance, and fire. You must know the police siren. Why you didn't stop? Why all didn't stop and save the country this problem? Something is not right, something not adding up. And also when it now happened, there was a gossip running in the videos and them where like the girl and one of the policemen were close friends. It looked like it had a kind of sour relationship or jealousy. You see, we have to remember everything that take place right after that in the country concerning to that, you know. You see that incident, what we saw on our phone, our television, our media houses, what they show to us. You all must be careful with the population. The generation is not stupid like long time when tell us aeroplane bringing baby and cow jump over the moon. This is a different generation. So I ask to hear from that girl directly. None of the reporters can't go to that girl unless she talk to us and tell us why they didn't stop when the police gave them signal to stop the vehicle. They wait till they crash to stop. That ain't something smart at all. Morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
Andy William, good morning. Good morning to Leonard Smith. Good morning to Mr. Snipe. Good morning. You know, in this Trinidad, in this land, it has no justice. None whatsoever. As far as I see, from the head go straight down, it have no justice. You go to court, you have no justification. Nothing for the less fortunate or for the poor people. It have no justice. Same with the police and them, no justice. The young lady can't talk. And the lady don't be a vegetable. She can't save herself. They say the woman was shooting back at them. If you watch that woman picture alone, it's showing you that where that woman shooting so, if she had a gun, she look like she can't even shoot straight, no nothing. And they're putting all the blame on the girl because they come like they say, a dead man can't talk. Dead man can't talk. So the girl can't save herself. So it has real wickedness in this land. In this Trinidad, it has real wickedness. And I always hear my mother-in-law say she just never liked silver buttons. And I live to see today why she says she don't like silver buttons. She don't want none of she children to be wearing no silver buttons. Meaning she don't want them to go in no military service, nothing. Because it have no justice. It have no justice. It have camera footage. It's showing where the police and them doing all the shooting. And them saying that them are shooting back at them. Man put up here for surrender. And yet still they saying they were shooting back at the police. But the police never get injured. Nobody never get hurt. Only the victim. I don't know. We really need to go out there and protest and stand up for rights in this country because it ain't making no sense outside here. Because they come like if the living, which is for the poor people, no rights.
Give us the next one. We catch up.
Come at the rich and the poor.
Andy, good morning again to you, Lennox, Nigel, and to everybody out there. Andy, I'm lost in translation here with that last caller. How does Wayne Sturge and Roger Alexander have to answer with a decision that the DPP made? Oh God, somebody make that make sense to me now. Make it make sense. Everybody keep forgetting that it was the DPP that made that decision. He made that decision and directed the commissioner of police. Right? But I just hope, Andy, that this case don't end up like the Naipaul case, you know, where after the government had to end up just to make a case, right, to charge somebody, that it don't end up like the Coolman case and the government had to end up paying, I think it was 15 of them, a sum of money. I just hope it don't end up like that, you know, because you see, Andy, we have a lot of flip-floppers here. We have a lot of flip-floppers because when it involves, right, David Lee, oh, the DPP good, he do good, he investigate good, but suddenly now, the DPP gave instructions to charge this lady. Suddenly the DPP bad. The DPP bad. But I still want somebody to explain to me, what does Wayne Sturge and Roger Alexander have to do with this when it was a decision of the DPP? Thank you.
Morning to the ground report and morning to Trinidad and Tobago. You know, I hear the pitbull saying that something smelling stink. Yesterday, this was the talk we was talking about, the set of senseless killing, murdering, right? And we're not getting equal rights and justice. Why the TTPS is not carrying out, doing the job properly? Why the laws in this blessed nation is not being enforcing? We've seen that people is manipulating and compromising these situations. Look at this with this lady. Look at this with this Samaru boy with this thing, with this girl. We whole country see the murder, that law enforcement and them. They naturally murdered that fella, right? And now they want to charge the girl, the same, because those three persons, those three police officers, right, in that jeep, right? When they come out and they start to shoot, they are the ones the DPP is going to take action and make them charge and let them be held accountable. Now they probably turn together and form an allegation and say that they see a gun and next thing they plant a gun. If nobody was shooting at the police officers, this is a serious thing. Yesterday I speak in 1 minute and 50 seconds and only cut me off. This is not right. I hear a man calling and he said that, oh, why is all cutting out? Don't cut out nobody, man. Let the people's voice be heard. Let me expose the truth.
Yeah, next one.
Just get
Good
cut.
morning. Many people let negative words or other people's opinions totally ruin their lives. They live to please other people and honestly think that they can be happy by trying to keep everyone else happy. They don't want anybody to say a negative word about them. That's simply impossible. You have to accept the fact not everybody is going to like you. Not everybody is going to accept you. And certainly cannot keep everybody happy. Some people will find fault no matter what you do. You can be there for them 1,000 times in a row, but that will remind you repeatedly of the one time when you couldn't show up. Life is too short to try to keep people like that happy.
Good boy. And the police in the country are the country corrupted. All to do is take bribe. And when they do something wrong, they transfer them from one station to the next. The police country had the country corrupted. But somebody go be better against the police, you know. It has somebody go be better against the police, you know, and all the corruption go down, you know. You see?
Well, ground report, it looks like we reach. Guavero is the worst police commissioner in the history of this Trinidad and Tobago. Are you trying to could you remember at the beginning of this incident, he was damn blasted mad that somebody showed the footage? Could you remember that? Well, look where we reach now. So in all this shooting that's going on, this lady pulled out a gun and shoot her husband in the front seat and two of them have a child together. What kind of madness we hear in there? Guavero needs to go immediately.
And part two of my contribution this morning is the PNM is at work, because I tell you, the record will be coming on this now. It happened under Kamla. Everything is Kamla. Look out for the swing back at the Kamla and the UNC and the Kamla. It happened under them. So you see these PNM people and them, they're in every corner. They're in every corner, because I don't see the sense of that piece of move there, you know. I don't see the sense of what they're trying to justify. They will naturally see. And I still want to find out why the car didn't stop. So young lady, God give you a chance to be alive to tell us why.
Good morning again. Andy, you know what the police and them service showing you? That people could come in the police service and they could do wrong. Because you kill some man, you kill a man. When they kill him, man, you come and they look into it, they say, oh, it was stealing the gun. They was stealing the gun, and yet still the person come and get shot. They're doing all the different wrong things, all the wrong things in the country. Not all of them bad, you know, but at the same time, majority of them doing wrong and they're misleading the country. And then instead of the DPP and them stand up and look to see the truth and find out down to the bottom of this, they just never do that. I don't know if they just feel if they get threatened, I don't know. But at the end of the day, it have no justice in this land for the poor man or the small man or whoever. They don't have no justice for us in this place. And the people of them have to get rights. They have to get a justice, because the fella not even looking like if he was doing anything wrong at all, because in my view, I believe there was mistaken. You understand? There was mistaken, and there was wrongfully murdered. Was wrongfully murdered.
Thank you. Let's get next one. We get the point.
I don't want to admit that the people was mistaken.
All right. So with that, I have to go back into review before I play the other voice notes. I saw you sent some that I did not get to review, so I'm going to review them. We have a commercial break, and when we come back, you could either go to voice notes or allow for live calls.
Okay, we will allow some for live calls there again. Go ahead.
What if your money could give you more? More growth, more flexibility, more peace of mind. Right now, for a limited time, earn up to 4% interest on your fixed deposit at Police Credit Union. Enjoy flexible terms that work around your life and the kind of care only a trusted institution can provide. Start building your future today. Act now. Take advantage of this limited time offer. Visit any of our 4 branches today or follow us on social media for more, because we give you more. Police Credit Union. Your future is safe with us.
But Johnny, how come your house is twice the size of mine, but my bill is twice the cost of yours? Johnny, what's going on, boy? How your bill so low? How your bill so low? I'm conserving energy. I switch your LED at the stun of the AC. And us saving real money is our responsibility. For a brighter TNT, cut the waste and you would see. Why everybody asking me? They asking how you been so low? How you been so low? TN Tech, powering the nation into the next generation.
Your world moves fast, so do we. TTT News brings you the people, events, and issues that matter most. Stay informed, stay ahead. TTT News, every night at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
On Sunday, July 5th, reaction moves to Ballpark Macoya as Experience 496 Gym presents the Experience 496 Championships. From 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., 15 teams will step onto the field, each one fighting for pride, bragging rights, and a chance to be crowned champions. Expect speed, skill, big tackles, big goals, and the kind of football energy that brings a community together. Whether you're coming to support your team, enjoy the competition, or bring the kids out for a fun day, this is one event you don't want to miss. The Experience 496 Championships is more than just a football tournament. It's a full day of sports, family, entertainment, and community vibes, powered by Experience 496 Gym.
Looking for something tasty? Then head down to Shamil's Food Place located at 502 Rochard Road, Penal, where flavor meets satisfaction every single day. From hot breakfast favorites like stewed liver and gizzard, their signature fried chicken sandwiches, hot sada roti, and fry bake with different veggies like fried aloo, bhaji, to mouth-watering lunch specials including curry duck, curried chicken, curried goat, stewed chicken, pilau, soups, fried rice, plain rice, dal, and their hot, tasty dal puri. And not forgetting the street food favorites, doubles, sahina, palori, and baigani with sauce to complement. Breakfast, lunches available Monday to Saturday, and they also do catering for any events, whether big or small. Bus of shot made by orders. So call or WhatsApp 317-3889 to order. Check them out at 502 Rochard Road, Penal. Shamil's Food Place.
Tune in to Beyond the Limits with Roland Stewart on Talk City 91.1 FM, Mondays to Thursdays from 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. A powerful talk show exploring real stories, challenges, and triumphs of persons living with disabilities, including amputations, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, intellectual disabilities, and more. Beyond the Limits, changing perspectives, breaking barriers, and giving voice beyond disability.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked. Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Good morning, live line. Go ahead, live line.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. Where you calling from?
I want to respond to Santa Cruz.
Okay.
She was saying, how the 2 ministers are to blame. Inadvertently, they have to be blamed because inadvertently they continue to support this commission and crime is still high. I see no innovation in implementing crime-fighting strategies. Now, she also said the DPP is the one who charged. Well, he has to charge based on the evidence presented. So if the evidence presented was drafted in such a way to make that young lady take the fall, well, the DPP had no choice. Well, I mean, innocent until proven guilty, still has to go to court. I guess lawyers will get involved or whatever. But I honestly think that commissioner has to go. He has to go. Thank you.
Next caller, pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Bob.
Gentlemen, you know, it's so sad how we as a society just only see things how we want a verdict or a decision to come out from. And when as soon as it is not what we want to hear, it's contrary to what our belief, we condemn it outright and come up with all kind of scenarios to make it sound like wrongdoing is coming. So let me say now that it is factual that the girl really had a gun in the car she really fired at the police and all this kind of thing. You telling me that how nobody self cannot say, okay, fine, let me leave this thing to see where it goes, and there must have some sort of evidence to prove and to corroborate. Now the woman ain't dead, she's alive. So obviously this would be brought to the justice system. She would definitely have a lawyer, and they would have to provide evidence in the court to substantiate what the police is saying. But we as a population just come out now and dismiss. We want the police to be effective in one way, and then we condemning them outright in the other way once things isn't go how we want it to go. We've seen all this home invasion taking place around the country. Women getting tied up, raped, murdered, all kind of thing. When police on a scene shoots and kill somebody who allegedly in a home invasion, they jump out again on right through on media and everything. They shouldn't shoot the man to kill him. He didn't want a thief here, but you're in somebody's place at hour the night uninvited. You know? So what is we really want as a society? What is we really, how we condemn Guerrero, but anything Guerrero do is wrong. Once he don't do, and it's like we always keep finding ways and means to support wrongdoing and the criminal elements in this country. That's why you see people continuing to just be lawless in the country, because as soon as something happens, the police react, we condemn the police and we support them instead. Something had to be wrong in this country, boy.
Thank you very much. It's 8 o'clock. You're going for the news, you're going to have your say. It's good that we are getting a balance in every direction.
A video of a group of students beating up on one male student went viral on Wednesday. While the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service are involved in addressing violence in schools through its school-oriented policing program, this particular incident took place outside of the school's compound. Deputy Commissioner of Police Junior Benjamin said his officers visited the school and they are investigating the incident. He called for wider scope to help address the issue of school violence.
We need to have our parents, educators, and also, religious leaders and community leaders also join part and parcel of the process to ensure that we really seek to train our children and help bring that psychosocial change within, because the heart of the problem, I think, is a problem of the heart.
Benjamin noted that the young man who was the victim of the attack was treated and discharged from hospital. He added that the perpetrators of the attack have been identified.
To date, I can say we probably have about 3 or 4 persons that we're looking at. We visited the school, again, seeking to, really understand what has happened and what are the measures that are being put in place. I am quite aware that under the Ministry of Education, there is that the National School of Conduct, the National Code of Conduct that was given out by the minister recently.
As DCP in charge of the policing program, DCP Benjamin said he and his officers are continuing to engage with the parents of the students involved in the incident, as well as working to have a meeting with the victim and his parents. The government has pledged that a complaint filed against Landmark TT with the Office of Procurement Regulation will not disrupt its planned development projects involving the company. Public Utilities Minister Barry Padarath made the assurance during the launch of B-Mobile's 2026 Future Leaders Internship Program on Thursday.
We have very little concerns in terms of identifying with what the OPR has raised. However, as I said, due process will be followed, but we are very confident that the project will go full speed ahead, because the minister definitely did dot his I's and cross his T's in these matters. And the opposition seems to be on the part of creating a lot of hysteria and noise with the hope that it will bring them some sort of political currency.
When asked by the media to comment on criticism from the opposition concerning the nepotism in board appointments for Landmark TT, Minister Padarath accused the opposition of hypocrisy.
His husband was the chairman, Newman George, of several state enterprises. When Noel Garcia was the chairman of UDICOT, and his family became the president of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, where their family was also the Minister of Education. So spare me the hypocrisy from the PNM.
The victorious Trinidad and Tobago Red Force team returned home on Thursday afternoon to a warm welcome at the VIP lounge at the Piarco International Airport. On hand to greet the champions were Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board President Azim Basarath, Cricket West Indies Director Deborah Coriat Patton, and other members of the Cricket Board's executive. The Red Force defeated the Guyana Harpy Eagles by 141 runs in Antigua to capture the West Indies Championship, ending a 20-year wait for the prestigious 4-day title. And that was your TDT News Update. I'm Carrie Roberts. From all of us here, have a great day.
That was TDT News on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Voices you know, trust, and respect are the very best in talk. Talk City 91.1. Join Andy Williams, the pitbull of radio, and Lennox Smith, the big word man.
Not every parent has the same access to documents or technology. So what happens when challenges come up? From the Ministry of Education ensuring no family is left behind in the registration process, this is your guide to the ECCE Parent Portal. Today, we're joined by Quality Assurance Coordinator at ECCE at the Ministry of Education, Mrs. Nadia Ali Shah. Even when standard paperwork is not available, there are still verified options to support your application. In some cases, additional confirmation may also help strengthen your submission.
If we're provided with a letter from a priest, for example, just verifying that information.
Now, what if the challenge is not documents, but access to technology?
Certainly, and I'm certain we will have parents who will be in that position. So there are actually 18 access TNT centers located around Trinidad and Tobago.
These centers are designed to help parents who may not have a computer or internet access at home. To find them, here's what you need to know.
If they visit the website, these centers will be located, moe.gov.tt.
And if you still need help, are there direct support lines available?
Yes, so 622-2181, yes, and extension numbers 2224, 2223, and they can also access 1400.
That was Quality Assurance Coordinator at ECCE, Ministry of Education, Mrs. Nadia Ali Shah, outlining support options for families navigating the ECCE Parent Portal. For more information, please visit moe.gov.tt or check out the Ministry's Facebook page, and you can also call 622-2181 for more details.
This was a production of the Information Division, Office of the Prime Minister.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked! This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked!
Williams and Lennox Smith.
We are back. Time check, it's 7 minutes past your 8 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report right here on Talk City, 91.1 FM. Lennox Smith, I need to indulge you because, again, you have a degree in criminology and all those various things. And I will be calling, whether it be ex-police officers or so, to just give us an idea into how policing is supposed to be done. Because again, Lennox Smith, if what it is we are hearing now, based on the DPP and based on the police commissioner, if all of that played off, why they had us to organize after to go into forensic investigation into everything, or however it go, shooting went on, however it go. This is exactly what they're telling me is exactly what played off. Why the girl wasn't charged immediately? Whether she in hospital, I know people get shoot and thing, and in hospital, police decided the bed and they get charged. All they showed that is what play off. Well, if all they showed that is what play off with the girl, why only didn't charge the girl one time? I don't know if I'm asking a dumb question, you know.
No. It is an appropriate question because clearly, from the onset, from the commencement of the incident, the police told us, made us to believe that there was a shootout, and that is what existed. The difficulty came when there was video evidence or video coverage that they were not clearly aware of. And therefore, it was so blatant and so obvious. And as I said this morning, the scenario they are now claiming unfolded in that situation is that the girl had a gun. She shot the driver, and we have not heard. I have not seen the file, so I cannot confirm. But if it is, so far we have not heard that those guns that we saw discharging in the direction of the vehicle, and therefore the people therein, is as if to tell us, well, that did not happen because we saw it on the video. And secondly, somehow, if no police bullet entered the lady, then she shot herself.
Andy.
She shot herself. And as I said, the DPP would have to be convinced of the independent or objective evidence, the scientific evidence. I want to see you. I ain't seen you. Right. So the objective evidence from the forensic pathologists, unless we are saying that there is some conspiracy that involved the pathologists as well, the forensic people. But what they seem to be saying, and to have the DPP draw the conclusion that he has based on the report that was given to him, consequential of the conclusion of the evidence, inclusive of the forensic analysis or the forensic evidence, is that the person had a gun, they shot the guy, and if no police bullet shot the girl, then she shot herself. You understand where I'm coming from?
Madness.
And to me, that does not compute. It does not make sense. It simply does not add up. And of course, if it is taken to court, certainly these are some of the things that the adjudicating officer will want, of course, to logically and to verify. So if there is forensic evidence to that effect, then it means that there is another dimension of the investigation that has to be pursued. The credibility of the forensic pathologist and the forensic evidence. Yeah.
Wow.
Has to go there as well.
So the rabbit hole is just getting deeper.
Deeper and deeper, yeah.
It is.
Because remember, the DPP could not have drawn the conclusion that he did, charging the girl unless you get that kind of objective evidence that would have been contained in the report of the forensic analysis. Because remember, it's not a hearsay or she say, it's scientific here, right? So therefore, a gun had to be produced. The bullet that was inside of the gentleman had to match the gun, or put another way, the bullet would have had to be discharged from the gun that they found there, which they are alleging, in this case, was the girl's. And at the same time, none of the bullets would have matched the guns that was aimed by the police to that vehicle, based on the video evidence that we saw. Understand what is happening?
We have 5 voice notes or 6.
Yeah, go ahead.
6 voice.
Andy, I've drawn my conclusion. I can only do that.
Let me just take this call. Go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you.
Yes, good morning all. I totally agree with Lennox there. Now, common sense alone will tell you. Right now, if the guy was facing the officers, right, when they came and started shooting, if he had his hands outside, he would have been facing the officers. So all the bullets would have entered through the front. Now, if this girl had shot the guy from behind, the entry wound, at least 1 or 2 entry wounds, would have been from his back. Right now, if there's no entry wound from the back, what that tells you, and everything was from the front where the officers were shooting.
Caller, can
I
you
don't know
hear
if
me?
that makes sense.
Caller,
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yep.
Did you
Yes,
get a
I'm
chance
hearing.
to view the? Did you get a chance to view the video footage?
No. What happened? I visually
Alright,
impaired now.
I suggest.
So.
All right. So what
Yeah.
would have happened is that she was sitting next to him, so she couldn't have shot him in his back. She could have shot him in his side.
Even like that. Yeah.
No, but why I didn't intervene because the objective is that from the evidence is that she shot.
Yeah.
Whether the back, front, or everything.
The police approached
That
from
is
the
what I was
back.
getting.
The police
Yeah,
approached
that's
from
what I
the
was
back and came to the side of him. I'm just trying to give you a picture of
idea.
what
Okay,
the
okay.
video looked like. Yeah.
Okay.
All right then. Oh boy. Give us some of those voice notes and them there you have. Wait, look at next call. Hold on.
Andy.
Hold on. Go ahead, caller.
Caller have preference.
Yeah.
Morning, Andy. Morning, Lennox.
Controversy.
Good morning.
Help me, boy. Help me, please.
I don't understand this whole thing. I think 95% of the country don't understand what's going on in this case right now. 95%. I understand where it comes, we can't blame the DPP. I will not blame the DPP because he could only say what he get in front of him. So I can't blame the DPP for wanting to charge. If he see okay, the police bring a case to him, and he think okay, we could charge this person, even though he cannot see the evidence, he will have to make his judgment because the police had to come and prove he had to sit down with the police now to trash it out. And because I find it do it too quick for a case like that. It was done too quick. So he had to know in front of him to trash out this thing, to say, here, what, we could charge this person, yeah, with what they bring to me. But as they say, the investigation's still going on. But I can't understand if an investigation still going on, how come they're charging a person already? And now you have to come
Listen,
and-
no, it's a recommendation, but no, but the point is, if you listen to the commissioner, it's just about 2 days ago, the last piece of the puzzle was the forensic evidence, which they only got about 2 days ago,
2 days
and
ago,
presented it to the DP. Yeah, after all that time, yeah.
After all that time. Look at, so what going on with the case with the fellas and them who get shoot by Republic Bank? What going on with that? They ain't get, and I how much years ago? And
Nobody's crying out. Nobody's crying out for that.
Nothing about that. They ain't saying nothing about that case. They still waiting on the forensic file. As I said in a comment I made, 15 years from now, because that case in court till about 15 years from now, you will hear the case get thrown out because not sufficient evidence and they can't prove this and they can't prove that. Plenty of these are innocent people that go to jail, you know, and spend so much years on jail because they just want to charge somebody without the evidence and without could prove that the person is guilty. They just want to be behind the bars or to blame somebody, and then they go here 15 years from now, as you say with the case, that they had to throw out everybody, and that will keep happening because they just want to charge somebody, and they feel it's bad for us. But I don't know what they will do with this girl because they say she's paralyzed, so I don't know how they will treat her. But it's all bailable, and they know it's here what we charge with bailable offenses, so she will get bail and she could be on the outside, I guess she can wherever, until this die down a natural death as they feel it may will. Because all the manslaughter and these things that they say they want to charge her with is bailable offenses, and they may know the female, the judge might feel sorry because she's in a wheelchair or she bedridden, however it go, and they will have no choice but to get she bail, and she could be outside, and that case will just die down, like everything else will just die down until it come back up in court about 10, 15 years from now. But I agree with what everybody else is saying. Something is wrong. We don't know. We can't say we just judge from, everybody just judging based on the evidence from the video. And we could only go with that. But I wouldn't blame the DPP. He was just presented with evidence and he think, okay, well, we could try it and see how it goes. And is that but this case is already prejudiced. And it would be a hard case for jurors to sit down and listen to because it's prejudiced from the beginning. So it will be a very hard case for any juror to sit down and listen to. But most of the jurors would have it in their mind that the police lie. So I'm sure Lennox will think about that too. It will be a very hard case to judge it. All right, man, gentlemen. Have a nice day.
Go ahead, next caller. Make it short and sweet.
Morning, Andy.
Good morning to you, Mr. Freeport. You are not forgotten
morning.
at all. It was nice that hearing from you. Go ahead, what's your thoughts on this whole situation that are trending, that have the whole country, including the people, you know, real confused. Are real confused. Go ahead.
Which one you're confused about? The accident and the police?
The charging of the lady.
Well,
the boyfriend or common husband died in the shooting where everybody see put your hand out of the window, and now she's going to be charged for his murder.
All right. Hear what? I know people wouldn't like what I want to say, but I have to say what I have to say, because for the longest while I asking this question and nobody answering it. Right? Why it is these people was running from the police, and how far they intended to go if they didn't crash. And in this country, every bitch and the brother have a gun. What about the other passenger? Had a gun.
Any views or opinions expressed on the ground report are solely those of the hosts and callers and do not represent the views, policies, or official position of Talk City 91.1, its management, or affiliates.
Thank you so much,
Nigel. I am suggesting that particular individual seems to want to cause a problem for this program, because that is not the first time.
Okay. Next. Oh boy. So here what to do. Play out those voice notes and them they sniping.
See, you had me online. I wanted to give my word of the day before the second caller call. And the word I wanted to give you is move along. Look how I can make a sentence with that. Look how Andy move along Lennox on a morning, boy. And the meaning of the word move along mean bad talk or bad mouth.
This just shows how the DPP office is in collusion with the police in cases of hiding stuff. You understand? How could we ever trust?
Any views or opinions expressed on the ground report are solely those of the hosts and callers and do not represent the views, policies, or official position of Talk City 91.1, its management, or affiliates.
We have no evidence, and Tobago. We have no evidence of anybody.
And them didn't stop when they hear siren. Why they didn't stop? Nobody had the answer for that more than the two people that was in the vehicle that the police was shooting behind. Police corrupt. Everybody know the police corrupt, right? So that question, the honest person to answer that question is the two people that was in the vehicle. You all weren't there, so you all shouldn't be asking them questions. And the police so corrupt, you never to know what was transpiring all the time. But as it is right now, what we saw on social media, the police killed the boy in the car and injured the girl. And if what I hear now is a travesty of justice, that is what going on.
Andy, if that girl had died, all this that going on here would have died down already. But her ended up being alive. It created a problem for the cover-up. So now they had to find a way to do this thing, to make themselves look good. And this is the only way that they could do it, And we are to expect things like this in the near future again. Unless the police service is reformed, all these things are going to continue happening, and we could do nothing about it, because you think the police have time to take me on what we talking and protesting. They're going to continue doing what they're doing, and there is a police service, I don't even want to say it, regardless of whether they didn't stop when they heard the sirens and the vehicle crashed. When the vehicle crashed, the guy had his hands out of the vehicle. The police indiscriminately jumped out the vehicle and started firing one time. Is anything right with that? Do you see anything right with that? They never even told the people come out of the vehicle. They never took cover and asked them to come out of the vehicle or anything like that. So what you are saying, Mr. Reporter, is that right? They were wrong by not stopping for the siren, but at the end of the day, the police had no right to come out and indiscriminately fire like that. The vehicle was at a standstill, the guy's hand was out, and at the end of the story there, they're supposed to come out, take cover, and tell the people come out of the vehicle with your hands up or whatever the case may be. You understand? And that is the long and short of the story.
Good morning to the ground report. I understand the gentleman is saying why the people didn't stop when the sirens went off. They're not even sure when these police started shooting these people and they're running for their lives. Just like in America, half of the time the people drive to a safe place before they stop, especially with criminal policing. So who knows when the bullet started? And people have to open their eyes. There's a lot of wickedness going on in this world, you know, and this whole system just seems unfair right now in Trinidad. That's why all this crookedness is going on. Have a good day and a good weekend, guys.
You have a next one?
Good morning to the ground report. I understand the gentleman is saying why.
Right, we got you already.
All right, you just got that.
Nice. So Trinidad,
I want to make, Andy, I want to make it clear.
Lennox, you go ahead. Because here before you talk, Lennox, here why you want to just shout,
okay.
right? The second to last voice, no, that was just played there by the Honorable Stipes there, right?
Yeah.
Man have a point. At the end of the day, we all don't know what went on before what we see with our two eyes. It I know if so much maybe. Yes, police siren, police trying to stop you ain't stop. Right. They did wrong. They didn't stop. Is it that Ole telling me that they're not stopping and driving, that justify the right to what we see with our own twice? Now, Smith again, please make me comforting.
And that is what I find very disturbing about people wanting to find what transpired before, unless something happened where the people may have been shot before, and then by some miracle they end up alive and they end up crashing and that piece of the video.
Get shot again.
Yeah, they get shot again. Has to be that, because that is irrelevant. What is relevant is the outcome, the final moments, and that is what was captured. And that is all we have to be concerned about. We can't be concerned about why they run away and all of that.
That's what we're concerned about.
That's
people
right.
that bringing what happened before.
But somebody want to find out what happened before.
That there's a procedure for surrender. You were trained. There's a procedure for surrender, and we saw surrender. And we saw what took place after surrender.
That's right.
And that's what we are.
Or during the surrender.
Yeah.
But I want to say something about the forensic part, because it's very, very important, because it's clear that the DPP's decision is based on the forensic, the objective, no matter what we saw. And what they are suggesting is that the woman had a gun and that she shot the man. Right, because she could not have otherwise been charged for manslaughter unless some homicide didn't take place. It's not a police officer was shot. It was the driver that was shot. Well, listen to how the forensic analysts would have had to get that conclusion, or would have had to make that conclusion based on the scientific a process that they would have used at the forensic center. The police would have had one to present a gun, and of course, if they say that they found it in the car and that was the girl. Secondly, the police they would have had to present the body to the forensic people. There would have had to be a bullet inside of the cadaver, if you want to call a dead person a cadaver. And when the bullet had to be inside of the cadaver, understand that, and then when they cut or take out the bullet, they would have to match the bullet with the gun. In other words, they must say categorically, and there's a scientific way of doing that, where you could tell, be based on the striations, there's a certain markings that any gun, any bullet coming out from a gun will have, and they will match that under microscope and so on to the striations in the funnel of the gun, if you want to call it that, the nozzle of the gun that matches, and that is how they will get the evidence. And listen, this bullet definitely was fired from this gun. The point I am making is the police would have had to present a gun in order to make that evidence so objective and real. The bullet would have had to be found inside of the cadaver, because remember, they're claiming that she killed the man. So therefore, it would have had to be there, and the forensic people would have had to take it out and then make the comparison or make their analysis in terms of the way that forensic pathologists will make those comparisons. In other words, the ballistics, it is called. So you understand where I'm coming from? So a bullet had to be inside of there, and then the gun itself had to be found in the car, and then therefore the police had to claim that, listen, she had the gun, and to conclude or to make the conclusion, it means therefore the forensic pathologist or the ballistic expert had to not only pull the bullet out of the cadaver or the dead person, but also take that bullet and match it with the gun nozzle to see whether or not it was fired from that particular gun. That is what is before the DPP, you know. That is what is before the DPP. So I leave it so. I leave it there. And it's up to the people to form their own conclusion. Because this is, if it's a cover-up, it's a very elaborate cover-up. Very elaborate. Unless, other than that, then the forensic pathologists or those persons who analyze that situation may well be involved in the whole process.
Okay, thank you, Lennox. Guys, we have our feature.
Yes, go ahead.
Capiche?
What is your capiche?
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
What is your capiche on Talk City 91.1 FM?
Nice. What's your capiche? Trinidad and Tobago right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. Again, what's your mark? Would your mark be based on that report? The DPP decision where he had no choice. He get a file from the police. Never said, Mark, let's get back down into business. Morning caller, where calling from? What's your mark for today?
Yeah, before I get the mark, I just want to add one correction.
No, give me the mark and we're going back to it. For sure. And I really want to call back on it. 36. Donkey. Nice. That's one snipes. Come on. 3 more marks. Well, 36 is donkey. And then
Let's
I'll
go.
say it text, please.
Hi, good morning. Welcome. Caller?
Yes, go ahead.
What's your mark?
Your mark.
It's sounding like you're under the sea.
Lennox, oh God, Britain such a long expedition over and over. The phone, even if the girl.
Next caller, we can't take it so. Remember, we into the segment.
Next caller.
Yeah. Go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning.
Mark capiche of the day.
You see, I realize.
Yes, caller, go ahead. 11. Oh,
because
go
because I like 36 and a man already called it. But they'll say 11 and 36 is cover on the beach. And one thing I want to say fast. Andy, look back at the video footage. They have where a shot was fired from inside the vehicle. That's why the person is being charged right now. Thank you.
Boy, you see that?
We didn't see nothing like that. Hi, good morning. Welcome.
Hello.
Caller.
Yes, go ahead.
No, the scenario that...
Okay, you don't understand at all. You probably...
This is the segment for the capiche of the day. You want to win money or what?
Hi, good morning. Welcome.
Morning, guys. Morning. Andy, my number for the 21.
21, mouth. Oh,
yes.
Okay, that's how much so far. Snipey, that's how much so far before we get that last mark. And I give my capiche. Could you please...
That's 3 so far. We need one more. Call, and of course your capiche.
Nice, and those two will come there now, especially after you let them know what was the pick marks yesterday and what went on. I'm sure I can start to jump up already, but let's hear it from you.
Well, yesterday our callers gave us 27 little snake, 14 money, 26 crowd, and 10 monkey. Your capiche was 11. Our winning numbers were 20, 33, 5, and 36.
Hey, my capiche was 20, and when I say, oh, look at take the 11.
And you changed it. Yeah. You changed it.
Mine it.
But he was going strong on his 20 for 2 days straight.
Yeah. Oh, well, he had to continue.
No, he didn't continue. He changed it.
He had to. He had to for that to happen.
I hope he did continue.
I feel he make money and he
So
want to tell
we're
me,
looking for one more, and of course your capiche.
Yeah, one more number before we change gears, so to speak.
One more caller.
He's not pleased about that 20 plane. Hello, welcome.
21, stay out, Lennox.
We don't have 21 already. So you had to come with the next mark.
We had 21 already, so it look as though it's 2, so that would have been yours. I'm smelling it from here.
I was just about to say he called and disrespected you, you know.
Yeah, so I'm saying I smell it from here because he says stick mouth.
Oh my God.
You smelling him out from there?
Yeah, from here. I don't know.
Just realized I have a
pot calling kettle black, I suppose, even though I am neither of them.
One more. Let's go. Let's go, people. One more. 6224911. Hello, welcome.
Oh, Andy.
Somebody say 11 already, I think, you know.
Yeah, so it's double.
No, somebody didn't say 11. We can leave. No, somebody say 11. Yeah, somebody say 11. Let's go again. Morning.
Well, yeah, you say Andy, but leave him alone to go to the labas now.
Go ahead,
Andy
caller.
Williams, Lennox Smith.
Yes,
and
yes.
I just
Morning.
good morning.
We're looking for one
I
more.
going with 31 this 31.
31.
31 is the number one marker.
So,
31 is passing wife?
Yeah, I don't know what
Why?
passed away. I know what Indian
Why?
Eh?
Why?
Trinidad and Tobago have plenty nice Indian woman. I just going with that. Why not be a wife from like a 31?
I hear you.
That's what I say.
I'm surprised you ain't say Spanish. Andy, I'm surprised you did Spanish.
Andy, your capiche, and we go back to a topic.
Yes. My capiche for today, well, I would not say 20. 20 done gone. People don't say 11. Boy, oh boy. I feel I will have to say... I want something within this conversation this morning because I really and truly are really confused. What is it? The car, police? Somebody don't say police. Boy, it's confusing. What market have there for it just don't add up?
You know, blind man could be a very good mark for today.
Yeah, where's blind man?
Because they seem to want the entire population to turn a blind eye.
Yeah, blind man, I picking that mark. They're trying to make we believe that we blind. Because at the end of the day, I believe again, whether either or what went on before went on. Police and don't work so. Especially when it comes to the end product. Police and can't work so.
Well, it's just said that in blind man country, one eye man.
So where's blind man?
They alone have eyes.
Where's blind man? 22?
Blind man? Is there such a mark?
Yeah.
Blind man. I'll check in my chat. I ain't seeing.
Yeah, it's always, I think
blind man, yeah, 34. 34.
Oh, blind man is 34?
Yeah, 34, yes.
All right.
Blind man.
We gotta go with that. So here with Trinidad and Tobago, we ought to take that break. We will take that break one time. So in that way, we will be undisturbed while we continue this marathon.
Right up to 9 o'clock.
Yeah, because it is what is trending. It is the big question on everybody's lips this morning. Not only on Talk City 91.1 FM, but all over social media, all in the maxis, in the taxis.
So
in
keep
the
close to your
vehicles.
phones. Keep close to your phones because there's a competition going right up to 9 o'clock. Those who want to correct something, those who wanted to say, talked about somebody mouth, and those who want somebody to go to Ilabas with them.
The numbers for today, my friends, 36 donkey, 11 kobo, 21 mouth, 31 passing wife, and Andy's capiche 34.
Stamina Energy. Rise to the occasion.
Energy starts here. Yo, stamina energy. Stamina energy. Stamina energy is the truth to keep me pumping, baby. To keep me moving. To keep me grooving. To keep me pumping. All night and day. Energy right. So go all night. It's stamina energy that give me life.
Stamina Energy. Rise to the occasion. Available now in strawberry lemonade. Only 5 calories. Pure energy.
Looking for fresh, high-quality eggs? Get yours from D's Fresh Eggs, your trusted source for wholesale and retail. Whether you need jumbo, large or small, we've got you covered with freshness you can taste and quality you can trust. Call now to place your order. 1-868-713-7151. D's Fresh Eggs. Fresh every day, just the way you like it.
On Sunday, July 5th, Ballpark Macoya comes alive as Experience 496 Gym presents the Experience 496 Championships. From 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., 15 teams enter the battlefield for a full day of football, rivalry, big moments, and family entertainment. Bring your crew, bring the kids, and witness the energy. Experience 496 Championships. Sunday, July 5th, Ballpark Macoya. 15 teams, 1 field, 1 champion.
What if your money could give you more? More growth, more flexibility, more peace of mind. Right now, for a limited time, earn up to 4% interest on your fixed deposit at Police Credit Union. Enjoy flexible terms that work around your life and the kind of care only a trusted institution can provide. Start building your future today. Act now. Take advantage of this limited time offer. Visit any of our 4 branches today or follow us on social media for more, because we give you more. Police Credit Union. Your future is safe with us.
From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues and the stories that matter most to you, this is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked. Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We are back. Time check. It's exactly 41 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report right here on Talk City, 91.1 FM. The lines are blazing though. And we really and truly want to, again, get to the bottom of this. Because it really not coming across. I understand some of you moral and spiritual value people out there that will say, because I will say it, why the hell you all didn't just stop the car when you all realized you all was in a pursuit? The police pursuing all here, or should have stopped the car. It's the smartest thing anybody can do. That don't have cocoa in the sun. Correct. It's correct. Even if it is here, well, they were shooting at the police before that incident. We didn't see no glass or no hole in no glass, at that point in time of it go. Some of the issue come out is that it had a roadblock. And the Samaru turned back on the roadblock and then end up pursued. Maybe he turned back on the roadblock because his license was expired. Maybe he turned back on the roadblock because the car don't have insurance. Yeah, and he's wrong. He's wrong. But should that either or what I mentioned there. When it comes to the end results, the end, where we all see the car crash, they give up whether it was shooting, whether they run out from a roadblock, whether the police siren, whoa, stop, they didn't stop. Should that justify what we see with our own two eyes? And that's the big question there. And I don't think in law and in policing that what we see or whatever they do before could justify that what we see. Because that what we see is what bring all of this today. Not what we didn't see. The people don't want not on the basis of justice on what we did not see. We want justice based on what we saw. Some people say, well, a shot was fired before from in the car after it crashed. I not seen a man after he crashed firing a shot and then putting out the hand out in the out there. When a man give up, he give up. But anything is possible. I'm not seeing the mother, his common law wife. After all of that day, car crash, he and out. And this woman will pick up a gun and shoot at the police. And you see the police offloading with 3 men with machine gun. Again, I ain't seen it. So what's your thoughts? Go ahead, caller.
You know, you had to take up the gun and shoot the man as well, the driver.
And on top of that,
so that's what is coming out, yeah.
Shoot your own
okay,
man.
Yeah, go ahead, caller.
The correction to Lennox that I want to make. I think what happened, what the police charge the girl with is manslaughter. So what they're saying is that
manslaughter, right.
before the car crash, is that she is the one who fired at the police. And as a result of when the car stopped and the police killing him, she is the one caused that. So because of her what she did before, and they having to shoot now to kill him, she's the one to blame as a result. So she didn't shoot him in her. She gets charged with manslaughter, which I think is stupid.
Manslaughter meaning what? Meaning what?
No, you know
meaning because of her action.
No. Of course I know what manslaughter is. So I'm asking him, what do you mean by I don't understand.
No, but listen to him again. He said that you get what the police case wrong with Mr. Guevara, the whole thing. So he explaining you. So go ahead and just explain to Mr. Smith
right.
again.
So go ahead again. So for example, right before what we see, the video, the police shoot any person. Before that, they say there was a shootout where she, the young lady, shoot at the officers, and as a result of the chase and the car coming to a stop, and the police now killing, because that guy was shot there, she's the one to blame because of her actions before the car came to a stop. That is what the news.
Oh, so meaning the police.
Wait, Andy, wait. Let me get this clear. Yeah. The manslaughter charge is on the woman because the police killed the man. That way you say?
Right, and because of her actions before, she's the cause of that. That is what the article said is what she charged with. She charged with shooting, I think, before the incident, before the police incident, and she was also charged with manslaughter. So as a result of her actions before, and the police having to shoot, then she's to blame. That is what
the article is saying. He's not saying that is what
correct.
For what the police did?
Yeah.
That way you say?
Correct.
For the police. And secondly, your common sense, if you saw the video, if that happened before, how come he was able to put his hand out of the vehicle? In a gesture of surrender.
Well, I'm not supporting the police narrative. I just saying what.
I just asking you now. How is that practical? Is that logical? That he could now have it. Yeah, obviously. So, thank you very much. But thank you very much. But
police are saying how the fair life and all that. So that is their false narrative. You know.
Yeah. And thank you very much. And that is impossible. You cannot have manslaughter for a next person killed, do the shooting, and and I am standing, or at least the police, and because of that they will charge me for manslaughter. That does not make sense.
What
that
about
couldn't
if
be the
what about if
situation.
the both of us went on the robbery and you did the killing and admitted to it? Wouldn't they still give me a manslaughter as an accessory?
As an accessory, but the direct shooter has
Get
to be the
murdered,
one to be charged for manslaughter. The direct shooter, not the person who is standing by or who is an accessory, maybe accessory to the crime. But certainly you can't charge me for manslaughter. So I think if the caller is correct, I think he got his information wrong, or the report.
Guys, even the article is saying, because it's saying involuntary
We have a lot
manslaughter.
of calls on the side.
But involuntary, yeah. Is that
the call on that
you
side.
kill someone?
Manslaughter is-
You
yeah.
kill someone by accident. That is manslaughter.
Hi,
Go ahead.
welcome.
Good morning.
Is it a possibility that after the incident, even if the girl had a gun in the car, they could have fired the bullet into the man that they killed to justify their actions, you know? That's a scenario.
Now you're talking, my friend. That is why I was at pains to say what I said earlier. There must have been a bullet inside of the man and a gun in the vehicle.
What's your name? We want to promote you.
And that is a scenario that you have to look at, because how it is possible? We see the police fire at the gentleman with the hands up.
Yeah.
And they're claiming today that they're charging the girl who is crippled. So who shoots here?
Exactly. We don't know. That's the point. So I conclude that she shoots herself.
But how come he?
Let me tell you something.
The girl now for? No,
With the same gun that they found in the car,
Thank you, caller.
and
we
a
have
bullet
another
in the
call.
man from that
Hello,
same
welcome.
gun. But good morning.
And good morning to you.
Yes.
And the last caller makes good sense there. Because I find it so strange, Lennox, that the girl ended up in a wheelchair. One, the boy put up his hand, his father, they interviewed his father yesterday in some other station, and he's saying his both hands get shot. You understand? And they're so wrong now when they're saying that they're going to charge the girl. You understand? So that's not making sense, Lennox. And that is one of the reasons why they had to go back again and do an investigation with that. Because somebody covered up the police. Now the man wrong to run away. You understand? He wrong. Because if he didn't turn the corner and run up the road, you understand? And the car can't move again, then the car would have been continue going. He was wrong. But that'll give them the right to shoot up the car, regardless if the girl shot the car once against them. That'll give them the right, my friend. And somebody cover up something, and it's more.
All right, thank you, caller. A minute and 30 seconds. Hello, welcome.
Hello,
good morning.
Yeah.
Andy Williams.
Yeah.
Pleasant good morning. I just put in the 2 cents in this because I'm hearing everybody saying, I don't know if you feel about it, but Andy, from the beginning of time, when the incident happened, right, the next day on the news, they say that was a sting operation, and the driver of the car was drove up undercover police and the driver, and as a result of them driving up, then the police just chased. Andy, one man put up his hand on the stage trying to tell Trinidad and Tobago, the police who put up their hands, it's not them what stood behind the police. There were 2 occupants in the car. So the one who didn't put up their hands, which was the female occupant, she is the cause, she stood behind the police. So because of her action, shooting behind the police, she is responsible for the cause of her husband, her commander, husband. That is what they're trying to put out.
That is what they're doing.
The DCP, the commissioner of police, and all who involved in that, all they want money, all they have children, all they that is wrong. Right is right and wrong is wrong. All they want to justify something. Wrong with them people of Trinidad and Tobago are stupid. And all they literally showing us that all they could tell us and do us anything, and we'll have to take it. That is totally wrong. Wrong is wrong and right is right.
Thank you, caller. A minute and 30 seconds.
Yes.
Andy, you have any calls there?
Go ahead, call on my side.
And Andy Williams, it to me like the police service, right, take over the job to write the razzle dazzle worker. When you really look at it, how, yes, I feel somebody, the police over take over that work because somebody was writing it before and they did not complete it, and the police take over that job to write that razzle-dazzle book. How would they want to charge the girl now? If they had a gun in the car from the beginning.
Immediately? Because she's
Immediately? How? So what the police do? The police set her free?
Yeah.
The police let her go?
Yeah.
Go and see about she own medical care and all these things?
Yeah.
The police service writing over that razzle-dazzle book. And some people supporting it. Because if we keep each other secret, we'll be strong together. But when that car crashed down in that drain over there, that girl still had time to pull gun. She was bracing for herself. They crash and the car crash and she siding. And the half of the car going down in the drain. She blocked up between the drain and the fencing. She still had time to pull gun and thing.
So this girl is
and when the police don't shoot up the car, when the police don't shoot up the car and thing, and they go in the car, they didn't find a gun over there to say, well, all right, the man dead, but you arrested?
Boy.
Oh gosh, well, give me the work now. But officer, I support all you. I'm going to buy one of that razzle-dazzle book. But now you give me one of the razzle-dazzle book job.
No, it's really an enigma because we are not yet told whether or not any police bullet, for example, penetrated or reached the victim. And that bullet that the girl got, whether it's a police bullet or not, we are left to assume that she shot herself, because we are left to assume as well from what we know so far that all of the bullets that were fired missed. The police bullets missed those occupants. That is what we are being asked to scenario.
What I can guarantee
to generate a scenario from
Trinidad and Tobago is by later this evening, you would get a press conference saying cease and desist from making these comments.
Yes, stop speculating.
From speculating.
Yeah, but there is a video. If the video did not exist, as Andy rightly said, we would not have had this conversation. We would have been talking about the IMF report and all of that today. But of course, we'll leave that for next week.
We have a commercial break, my friends.
Yes.
All right, take it in.
Your news, anytime, anywhere. TTT News brings you the facts that matter most. On air and online. More ways to stay informed. TTT News covers the stories that matter. Join us nightly at 7. TTT News. Committed, accurate, relevant.
What if your money could give you more? More growth, more flexibility, more peace of mind. Right now, for a limited time, earn up to 4% interest on your fixed deposit at Police Credit Union. Enjoy flexible terms that work around your life and the kind of care only a trusted institution can provide. Start building your future today. Act now. Take advantage of this limited time offer. Visit any of our 4 branches today or follow us on social media for more, because we give you more. Police Credit Union. Your future is safe with us.
Dad's eyes don't quit, and neither does he. Treat Dad at Value Optical with 40% off frames this Father's Day. Upgrade his vision for real life. Clear vision, all-day comfort, no interruptions. With flexible payment options from Credit IQ, he can see now and pay later. Plus, win $15,000 in vouchers and luxury car rentals from Sixth Rent-A-Car and SS Mobility. Call toll-free 800-2020 or visit any Value Optical nationwide. Available until June 21st. Conditions apply. Value Optical. Expert care for your eyes.
Join us for an afternoon of elegance and fellowship at Fellowship in Style 2, Tea Party and Fashion Show. Hosted by Mary Immaculate Queen of the Universe RC Church. MIQU, Bookman address, Lower Santa Cruz, on Sunday, May 31st, 2026, at the MIQU Parish Hall. Tickets are only $200. Enjoy an afternoon featuring entertainment, top fashion designers, and a prize for the best hat. Tickets are limited and going fast. Get yours today. Call 725-672-573 or 682-6714.
Wake up to the issues that matter most on the Ground Report. Join Andy Williams and Lennox Smith every morning from 6 to 9 a.m. for real talk, real analysis, and real perspectives on the stories shaping our nation. News, current affairs, and voices from the ground, unfiltered and unapologetic. That's the Ground Report. Weekday mornings on Talk City 91.1, where the conversation begins.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked. Bang, 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 bang.
Trinidad and Tobago, unfortunately, we gotta go. It's exactly 9 o'clock. I don't know, my partner.
We had a good laugh here. I mean, I had to say this. Here it is, a man calling and tells us that, listen, the police fire a man dies, but the person who caused the police a fire is now charged for manslaughter. So that person suddenly was the police and fired the gun. I just want to understand that. No, that scenario is impossible. So white people would, even if they read that, how they could relate that to intelligent people? How is it possible? She ain't fired nothing, right? In that particular scenario I'm talking about.
Yeah.
A man tell us that, and the person died, but he gets charged for manslaughter. Come on, man.
He said that's what you understand with the reading. So don't forget tonight, no corridor transformation. Lennox Smith will be going Pagos to do his broken foot flex out. Well, you know that.
This man is my friend, people.
Yes, and I'm so sorry that it's all over. It was nice. You know, and there's questions that are out there right now to the listening to the police and them, there's the question. Coming up next, Stephon, Mr. X, off the record. You all could continue.
Weekend.
Yeah, you all could continue to ask your question right here on that program. That's up to you all. It's up to them it's their narrative. But until Monday morning, please God, same time, same place, right here on Talk City, 91.9 FM, 91.1 in fact, FM. Let me don't make that mistake at all. So let me say it again. Talk City, 91.1 FM. I'm Andy Williams, better known as the Pitbull of Radio. On behalf of the Ground Report team, we are out of here.
Protect yourself from electric shock or death. Before conducting repairs close to overhead lines or the point of connection to your home, contact T&Tech to request a temporary disconnection. When driving tall vehicles, ensure they do not exceed 15 feet. Do not lift lines to allow vehicles to pass. When carrying out underground works, contact T&Tech's area offices to ensure there are no underground conductors and cables before digging. At T&Tech, safety is our priority. T&Tech, the power to make it work.
The plays that shake the arenas. The stories that move a nation.
Are we in for a super over? Gotta go quick!
From football to cricket, track to tennis, every win, every rivalry, every headline. This is where Trinidad and Tobago come for